and I'll let him speak for himself. But I know based on what he's told us that, you know, it's changed his life and it's changed the lives of a lot of other people as well. So we're back here again to celebrate that. Mr. Yardie, are you on?
You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
now
yes, we can hear you. Yes, loud and clear.
Well, go on.
Tell me now.
Yeah, I know.
How's everything over there? Like it's sunny over there. I know you're still wearing your jacket. Over here we had a bit of rain. We've had thunderstorms for the last week. It gets sunny, then it gets cold. We had all the pollen. What's it like in the UK right now?
Same thing, man. Same thing.
Really?
One day we wake up rain. One day we have little snow.
Yeah.
We get sun, but we get sun with breeze. We get cold breeze too. Not even like no little baby breeze. Cold breeze. Breeze where box yo. Hear me?
You know, that's one
Breeze
thing we
just
don't
come
miss. Yeah.
Hey, the breeze come out of the house. When you come out of the house without the jacket, the breeze just box you and say, where you go? You hear me?
Go back of your yard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Breeze now ramp. Well, I'm straight up myself. I just
Yeah. We remember those days, man. Do you know what I mean? And it's funny, not segueing straight away, but I knew Dr. Amsu would do that. It's so unprofessional. One thing about the UK we don't miss. We love the UK because the culture, the people, the food.
Ring?
Dr. Amsu, he's unprofessional. I keep telling him. I'm going to dock his wages.
A mobile at our house phone.
Ask him again. He's got one of them.
That's my mobile phone. You know, so when I have to have my phone on to let me hear when it ring during office hours, else I'll miss bare calls. So I forgot to turn it off. But I just did it. I just put it on silent. So back over to you, sir. Back over to you.
Yeah, man. So I'll go on.
Yeah, we're there, brother. And listen, really appreciate you doing this. We're going to wait a minute or so for a few people to join. We know there are a few people joining Dr. Amsu's live. Maybe your live as well if you're simulcasting. We're also on YouTube. And again, I think most people on the call so far remember the detox you did last year. And I'll tell you something, Dr. Amsu, I know you and I spoke about this. I think a lot of people don't believe when they see your pictures. And you're someone that you've kept it going. You've kept in the gym. You've kept with the food. You've kept with the diet. You've kept with the lifestyle. And you can literally see not just the weight coming off, but your muscles, you're toning up, you know, your activity and that, you know, you're hench now, you see me? So it's like, you know, people don't believe, you know, you're showing improving.
People, hey, I look young, hey. I'm gonna sit down properly.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're hench now, you're looking hench. I see UV Fitness. You link up with UV Fitness at some event, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. You got the guns. You look like the guy from the what's that product they used to have over here? The guy with the muscles and the white t-shirt. What was that? Mr. Hammer, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Yeah.
There's a product over there called Mr. Clean.
Man, proper thing now, man. Proper thing.
Yeah, man, you're looking hench. But no, listen, it's really encouraging to us, we know for sure, but to a lot of people, man, to see that, you know, people thought it was a fad. It's just something that you were doing for hype or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But to see real change the way you've been doing it, and you've kept up and you've kept informing people that what you're doing. So it's not like it's a before and after picture from some kind of Photoshop thing. You've been on it constantly for the year and the results are showing. So on that strength alone, I really want people to look at this and say, listen, if you can do it, you know, you're not 21 again, you're a big man. And typically, you know, they think when they hit a certain age, they can't lose weight anymore. They can't work out anymore because it's like they just throw in the towel. Do you know what I mean? And that's the number one way towards disease, Dr. Amsu. So listen, again, it's really encouraging what you've done and we really appreciate and love your gains is what they say over here. I don't know what they say in England now. Your gains, when you lose and you gain muscle, they call it gains.
Gains.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way, like people, whoever watching, right now, this is a medium t-shirt, I think. Like last year, I can't put on a medium.
Yeah.
Again, like I put on a medium last year, I'm claustrophobic. Again, put on a medium. If I put on a medium last year, come like a belly tap. We are just up here saying with that day. Again, me. So, you know, the detox, obviously, you know, I did it. You know it, sir.
Yeah.
A lot of people did believe, and some still have this perception of what it is, the detox, and feel like, no, it's some. Like fad or scammer or whatever, it's not real and it's not true. And because, especially when somebody with a high profile does it, they automatically feel like it's some kind of paid sponsorship thing.
It's a money thing, yeah.
And you know, you went away and trained for like 2-3 months and lost the weight, then come back and then trying to say you did it in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? People believe that because they know celebrities do that. There's
Right.
celebrities out there that would do that type of thing. The thing about it is my journey was very real, and it was documented from when I start to when I finish. There was no me go away and come out. Remember, me not come off of social media like that, you know. So me couldn't go off and do something and then
Right.
just come back. But I did the detox last year, March. So it's just over a year now. Yeah, it's a year. And I did it last year, March, and it was based on also wanting to feel better with myself. You know, I weren't happy with my health, how I felt. I'd not say health, but I weren't happy with how I was feeling. I didn't feel healthy. I didn't feel like I could do much no more. And the weight was piling on and there things like that. But, you know, the detox was something to help me. And with the help of you guys, obviously, kind of mentoring me through it as well, it made me want to do it even more. So when I did it and completed it after the 2 weeks, and I was like, yo, it's done. And I was seeing who I was before and seeing who I became. I was like, yo, like, me feel better, me look better. All right, maybe when me just done, people that say, oh, you look slim, but you know, look healthy. But then, all right, cool, that's just your body your body is just reacting to not having certain things.
Yeah.
But as a week and 2 weeks start pass, not even 3-4 days, when we start eating the vegetables, eating fruits and stuff like that, me started to glow more. You get me? Like the skin and everything. So, and then it was like after that, I just start say, you know what? April the gyms opened up last year. I'm say me back in the gym. April the 12th, as a matter of fact, the gyms were open back. I'm say, yo, me go gym, and from start go gym, I've probably only missed maybe 10 days in a year from it.
Right, 'cause
Right.
You travel as well, so it's not like you're sitting at home. You're traveling, you're doing shows all over the world, whatever, all
That's
over the
it.
UK, Canada,
That's it.
and
But
stuff
when,
like that.
When,
So
when I travel, I have started to put into format now, like, yo, if there's no gym at the hotel, then cool, me just do some workout in the room. It's not even if I 10 minutes of doing some squats, push-ups, and sit-ups, even just constantly doing something to keep me active, because it becomes a lifestyle now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the thing about it is, knowing how I was before and seeing where I'm going now, it drives me to never go back there. And
Sure.
also, it's not to say I couldn't do the detox again, but me wouldn't want to feel to then have to go do it again to try get back. You understand what I mean? Like, if I used to do the detox now, it would be more me just doing it for cleansing. That's all. It wouldn't be because I want to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight now.
Right.
I'm at a stage now where I'm comfortable. I'm in the gym a lot, where even the PTs have seen the journey of when I've come to the gym from the first day to know where them I look for me like, yo, the brother, yeah, yo, dog, yeah, shape up proper, and brother, like them, you know what I mean? That people might even feel some and them work together in there, you get? So, you know what I mean? Mad. Yes, man.
yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I kid you not. And it's funny, someone, you know, Deshaun made a comment in the chat right now that it was because of you that she started the detox, and she waited to see how the results came out on you before she started. It took her 4 months to get in, you know, onto the detox. But that's okay. Sometimes you need to see someone else doing it for you to, especially with something new. They'd never heard of the Great Black Detox. They didn't, you know, they haven't heard of Dr. Amsu, Mr.Breaks, and all the rest of it. So, you know, is this some scam or whatever? But then again, the beautiful thing, White Yardie, you documented this day to day to day to day. You put pictures up. You told people, listen, I wasn't feeling today. I am a piece of chicken or whatever. You kept it real. Do you understand? So people can see if you can do it, doing those activities, and you're working and you're traveling during COVID, and you can do it. No one's got excuses, you know? So now they've seen it. And again,
you know, one of the greatest things, sorry to cut you, the greatest thing about doing it as well is that now I don't eat a lot to be full.
yeah,
And that's the greatest thing, because before, like, me used to eat, like me eat and still feel like would I eat something else. Now, me eat very small and I feel full. And that's because the detox allowed my stomach to shrink back to the size that it should be. You understand what I mean?
Exactly.
Because we do go through stages where sometimes you feel like, yo, more and this, more and that. You just feel like them things. But once your stomach had enough, you can't, no matter how much they on the plate, your stomach will say no. But we get to a stage where we used to just stretch our belly, stretch it,
Stuff
stretch
our
it,
faces,
stretch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, and that's another thing
Yeah,
as
man.
well. With the detox, it balances hormones, and there are hormones that we have that kicks in to let us know you're satisfied. This satiety hormones, right? So when we have dysfunctions due to toxins in our bodies, we don't know when we're full. So we'll keep on eating. Then there's parasites that want specific types of food. They might want sugar, they want salt, they want certain stimulants to feel satisfied. So when you detox, not only does your stomach shrink, but there's chemistry, there's chemicals that are changing, or you're omitting certain parasites that send out chemical signaling, right? That make you want to eat, make you want to snack, make you want to binge, and them things there. So when all those things are removed, you only need to eat very small amounts to pull the nutrients that your body needs. And that's why it's also important that after the detox, what you eat is important. Because, you have enough people who are saying to you, Yardie, that, boy, you know what? A month after you finish, you're going to put back on all the weight, right?
Man? Hey, you know what people say to me, say, yo, nah, man, it's like doing a water fast, and watch after 2 week, 3 week, watch how much weight you put back on, and it's in your mind, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
Is look, man, like it's not even said. There's no shortcut to anything. You get me? There's no shortcut to anything. Yeah, and this thing here is not a shortcut because it's hard work to commit to something like that to do. Yeah, like to do something for 14 days and at this, the level of what it is, it's not a shortcut. It's a very hard thing to get through because mentally you have to take away yourself and mentally you have to prepare yourself to know something that you're known from young is not going to be available to you right now. Yeah. So, and when you do it, is maintaining afterwards. So even the thing where people feel like it's a shortcut is cool. You can feel like, oh, it happened very quick. All right. But it's not very quick because I'm still in the process. Like I'm happy where I am now, but I know me have more potential. I know, like if me go hard for the next 2 months in a dietary and training, we can be to a level where, like in a good shape, great shape.
Right.
My energy different. My energy different right now. Normally, I'm a comedian. So sometimes when I do shows, especially my own shows, my specials, I'm performing for a minimum of an hour on stage at my own shows. So normally I'm tired. Like at the end of the show, I just want to go. I'm tired. No, I'm on stage over an hour and I feel like I could have go on more.
Yeah. And you know what's funny as well? A lot of these entertainers, they're on stage and they might, whether they're hype or they're chilling, when a lot of these entertainers finish, they go and do infusions. They do vitamin C infusions and whatever to get their energy levels back up because it drains them out. And we're saying, you know what, your diet must be terrible for that, for you to feel so drained and to need an infusion, basically pumping vitamins into your body to bring you back up to normal. That shows that there's a lot of toxins, that you don't have nutrients. But right now, your energy levels, and I know when you were doing the detox as well, you were talking about how you wake up before your alarm clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Have to.
And those are the things. And I know, like, I want you to walk us through part of your journey, work with your workouts and that, because the transformation, people still can't believe the transformation that they've seen with you, and it was in such a small space of time.
So you mean, like my daily routines now is like, obviously I drink a lot of water. I mostly drink water anyway. I hardly drink anything. Not even tea and coffee, me not drink no more like that. It's mostly water, like loads of water, buckles on top. Sometimes you look at my car, the amount of buckle you see there, that things are recycling the work for.
Right.
And you know, so mostly water. You know, I eat more fruits and so forth. I eat less carbs, more vegetables. You know what I mean? And even with certain like mostly chicken and fish, it's not like fully deep in sauce and oil and things like that. You know, more grilled and stuff like that. You get me? So I try. That's my aim. Like every now and then might say, I'm going to oxtail rice and peas and this and that. That's natural, but
right.
That's just standard. You know what I mean? But I'm working to something, so me know what me can have and what me can't have. But when me go gym, is like I do a lot of cardio, I do a lot of HIIT workout. I don't just focus like on like a bodybuilder type of thing. Say, man, I try just I work to get big. No, I'm looking to. I want to be like a athlete style. I don't want to be no bodybuilder. You get me? When you look for me, I say, yo, that man look like him do some kind of sports. You get me? You understand? So that's my training consists of is more do a lot of squats, like literally.
Right.
3-4 times a week, me in a gym a squat. All the man them I said, brother, every day just I work. Say me I work for my leg, because I have to balance out my body. Because I normally top heavy anyway. I don't want to look like carrot. You see me?
Right.
So, I have to work on the leg them to make sure the leg them the foundation. You see
right.
Me? You can't have little leg and big top. You have to work this, so you get me? So yeah, man.
No, you made a good point, right, Yardie, and someone made a comment in the chat as well. And we want to, okay, look, you made a great point. This isn't easy. It's not an overnight fix. It's not a quick pill. We're not saying, look, carry on what you're doing, take this pill and then the weight's going to come off. Anything that tells you that, any of those ads you see that, yeah, just carry on doing what you're doing, take this supplement, take this drink, and then the weight will fall off. They're lying to you. You have to put the work in. It's a lifestyle change. Now, here's the thing. We know we're not crazy. A majority of the people that we know how we grew up eating meat and rice and vegetables, and the standard American diet or the standard UK or the Caribbean or the African diet is a lot of meat, a lot of starches. We know this, and we know that to transition, there's only very few people that can go cold turkey and then in one day they change their lifestyle. It's just not realistic, right? You made a great point. You're on a journey. You know you're not going to go from how you were to being a Buddhist monk, the next day. So yeah, once in a while you might eat some rice and peas and some chicken, but you've changed how you prepare that chicken. You've changed how you prepare that fish. You might not even eat certain fish and certain chicken that you used to eat. You may not eat as much. So over time, you start to wean yourself more to the electric lifestyle, more to a plant-based lifestyle. We feel that's realistic. But here's what you do. As you're doing that, you detox. You detox. And I think some people are confused because they think that if they do the detox, that means they've got to become a guru the next day. They're not allowed. Listen, there's no police here. We give you the guidance, we give you the instructions, and you do it at your own pace. We recommend what you should and shouldn't do. But it's not as though, man, you know what, if I can't uphold this strictly 100%, I'm not even going to try it. No, that's not the way to think about it. The way to think about it is this is a kickstart for something that's going to take you some time. You detox periodically. We suggest 3 to 4 times a year, you might do a detox 14. But in between that, you'll do a detox 7, like a quick 7-day detox. Even sometimes we do detox on the weekend. If you've got a condition, you may want to do a detox 30, which is more fruit, but we've got to reintroduce detoxing into our lifestyle and complement what we do rather than thinking, oh my gosh, if I can't go 100%, vegan or whatever tomorrow, I'm not even going to bother. It's a journey, like you said,
Yeah, man, definitely. That's what it is. It's about knowing where you want to be, and it's about knowing, man, just having a plan together and working towards your goal. And then it's like even people would go through certain things, and when them do it and them achieve something, but then them fall back into a bad habit. I think that's what it is. It's trying to break your bad habits as well. And I just know in my mind is that I enjoy the person I am now. I'm loving the person who I am. And, I'm seeing the benefits of being a more healthier person. Detoxing, yeah, definitely. Like I haven't done it again yet, but it's not to say I won't do it. I have actually thought about it a couple times. Someone that do it again. Yeah, man, but is a thing of like, if I know, for example, I do shows, I tour, I go around and do shows. So if on the weekend I'm touring, I'm with people and so forth, we might go out and eat at certain restaurants and whatnot. But we also might have a drink, you know what I mean, here and there. And when me know me do that, I just know say, yo, you see like the Monday now, when me know say me back off a tour, I might just do a whole day like fasting of water only, just to cleanse out everything that I had over the weekend. So you understand? So even things like that, I have programmed myself. Like I get to a stage where I know 1 day a week. Actually, you know, it's not even 1 day a week. I actually do like nothing but water till like 7 p.m. in the night.
Yeah.
And then I will have a something. And when we eat, it's something small as well. It's not even nothing big. You get me? But it's just to cleanse my body sometimes and then go again.
Right, that's what we refer to as intermittent fasting. Where it's just liquids up until a certain time of the day, and there's like a window. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about with you was about, you know, we've got our Great Black Athlete Detox, right? And I've sent you the supplements for that, right? Because I know that you're getting more and more into the fitness thing. You know, your regimen, you've become more disciplined with that, and you're starting to, you know,
right now, my belt them depend on some different. All my belt them depend on the last. Now some of them have to get a new belt.
Right.
Like,
you have to start shopping in the kids section, mate.
Yo, trust me.
Yeah. So with the Great Black Athlete Detox, that's 21. That's a 21 day.
How much?
21 days of intermittent fasting with supplements specific for, you know,
people. You break up a while ago. You said 20, how much?
21. I see what you're doing there. 21. Yeah, and that's not even, so the athlete detox isn't even really a detox. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
But it's like 21 days trial for you to know that you can do it. So we got meal plans and that, and, you know, our meal plans are basically guidelines, because we know there are some people out there that say, you know what, I can give meat down, but I can't give it up. I'm gonna, you know, I can do one meat meal or two a week, and then I'll do vegetables or whatever. I'll do the vegan thing for the rest of the week. But we recommend everybody go plant-based. That's our recommendation. But we know in this world that's unrealistic for a lot of people, you know, who have that affinity. It's like cut in their culture, deep in their culture, that, you know what, I have to have some kind of meat. But we just let people know, you know, the disadvantages, the dangers of meat and that kind of stuff. But again, with the intermittent fasting, this is something that should be a lifestyle that's every day. So you see, like how you've done it. You know that there's breakfast. You don't eat no more breakfast, right? And that's what I try to tell people is, look, give up breakfast. Don't do food in the morning. Hold out until the afternoon. So give yourself like a 6 hour window where you eat. Now with the Great Black Athlete Detox, we tell people to do, you know, 2 to 4 hour windows where you eat within that time, and you lessen the quantity that you eat, and you improve on the quality that you eat. So your body only gets nutrients that it actually needs for your muscles. So when you see the belt size start to go down, but you look more hench, that means that everything's working. And your body don't need no mountain, because I know, you know, in the black community, whether you're African or West Indian or whatever, people have mountains on their plate. It's a mountain.
Big plate of food.
Big man food.
True.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, when you're done, you have to loosen belt and undo the top button of your pants and them things there. That's overkill. We don't need to live like that. And that's another thing. When we start eating less, we spend less money on food. So, you know, there's people who's like how you pointed out to people who were doing the who wanted to do the 14. You was like, don't worry about the price, because you ain't gonna be buying no food. You don't need to buy food for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of not buying any food, that's more than $300. That's way more than $300. So
True.
and then when you start eating correctly, you'll find that you might buy, you sometimes you see food that you love and you get enough of it. Then when you start to eat, it's like, boy, you have to push the plate to the side because I ain't finishing that.
Real talk.
Yeah.
My real talk. My portion size them very small now. Like if I go and order food, sometimes I left food on it, I can't even finish it because I say, yo, I'm full up.
Yeah.
Put in my bag, carry it home or something. I can't finish that.
And on the value thing as well, right? You just made a point again. You always make these great points, right, Yardie? You've done the detox properly like one time. You did last year. You did the detox 14, right? And people talking about the $300, right? But look how it's changed your life in a year. You're a different person. And now let's talk about trajectory. Imagine you never did the detox. I'm sure you'd still be fairly healthy, but try and imagine what you'd be like a year later, the week before you start the detox. You'd probably still be in fact, you'd probably be a little bit heavier. Remember, COVID, you'd have been at home. Maybe you may have not gone back to the gym. You're still eating, you're on the road, you're going, you're flying around doing these tours. You've just set yourself up for a future that's going to be, hopefully, disease-free. The value of that, what would people pay? You go and ask people that have diabetes, they have high blood pressure, they have gout, they have problems with their joints, they can't stand up straight, they can't sleep, they've got anxiety. Ask those people how much they would pay to get rid of one of those ailments. And I'm talking about, Dr. Towns, people that got 4, 5, and 6 of those ailments. What would they pay to get rid of just one of them? Now, fortunately for you, I don't remember you having any sort of like major conditions or anything like that. It was more like a health, it was like a lifestyle thing you wanted to change. But we're telling you now, there may be people on this call, they message us all the time that have actual conditions. They do the detox and it changes their life. They'll listen, we've had people buy the detox to give to their loved ones, their family and friends, because they've seen the value. So yeah, absolutely, the 2 weeks of not buying food is, very visceral. But the
quality of life.
Quality of life you get moving forward is immeasurable. That's what I'd want to share with people as well. The value of thing. Well, listen, guys, the Great Black Detox Clinic. Listen, White Yardie is here. If you've got any questions for White Yardie, you've got any questions for Dr. Amsu, or you just want to look at me, eye candy all day, you can do that. Whether you're in the IG, on the YouTube, or in the chat, let us know, and we'll keep this conversation going. If we don't get any questions from you guys, we'll keep chopping it up, and then we'll end it early. But listen, we really want to hear from you guys. Listen, if you've done the detox and you want to share a little bit of your story, maybe White Yardie motivated you to do your detox, let us know about it. Let us know how you felt, how you've got on. The impact it's had on your family. White Yardie, Dr. Amsu, we hear from people all the time that, they did the detox, but their significant other didn't want to do it, right? So they did it. Then when the significant other saw the benefits they got, now they're scrambling. Let me get my detox and start. You know what I mean? So we have Laverne. She's not on today, but she's on. Her whole family, they're all athletes. The son's a basketball player. The daughter's a semi-professional weightlifter. The husband played sports at school. The whole family is on the detox. They do detoxes periodically all the time as well. So listen, let us know if you've got any questions. We had a couple of comments in the chat as well. I think I already shared one. Someone saying, yeah, listen, it was White Yardie inspired me to do it. Miss Kozia, she's not on the call today, but she made a comment about the rice and peas. I'm telling you, listen, wean yourself off. We're not asking you to go cold turkey in one day. Know yourself. You've been eating jerk chicken your whole life. You're not going to stop tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So cut it down. If you're eating meat 5 times a week, cut it down to 3, maybe 2. And then next month, you see what I'm trying to say? Wean yourself off. Before you know it, you won't even miss it anymore, right? Things you used to crave it, like you said, the sauce. You used to drown chicken in sauce. Now you can have it a little bit dry. That's all improvements, Anyway, let us know if you've got any questions, Dr. Amsu. I think you had a comment you want to make.
No, well, I mean, my thing was about the quality of life. The improvement. We had people who couldn't walk 10 meters, and then they start running. By the end of the detox, they were running, doing half a mile running, no pain. And that's one of, the 14 is an anti-inflammatory detox. So all the pains that people have, a lot of people have pains for years. By day 8, they're like, boy, that pain's gone. So all of these improvements of life and the energy level and the waking up and feeling ready to go. Because most people, when they wake up in the morning, they're feeling groggy, like, why, let me get another 10 minutes in. Let me get another 20 minutes in.
You wake up and tired. Or you sleep and wake up tired.
Wake up tired. And that's one thing that when you start...
And you just sleep.
Right. So the supplements, the nutrients that the body actually needs, when you're getting those nutrients, your body will treat you right. Your body starts to be like, all right, I see what you're doing. All right, love it. I'm gonna make you feel good.
Absolutely.
True,
So listen,
man.
we had
As you
I
say.
think part of the question. So,
Go on.
guys, we talk a lot about the Great Black Detox 14-day challenge, which we know people think is the hardest one, but it's actually one of the most beneficial ones. It's the ones where people see the most benefit in such a short period of time. If they've got ailments, if they're trying to lose weight, if they're trying to get mental clarity, improve their sleep, their fitness. White Yard is a testimony to this. But we have detoxes for a lot of different things, and we've got a question, Dr. Amsu, in the chat. Someone's doing the fibro detox. They've been doing it for a month. They started March the 1st. They want to know what's the first meal they should eat in the mornings or in the day when they're breaking their fast, as it were, whether it be in the morning or a little bit in the afternoon. What's a good thing they should be eating?
I mean, when you break your fast, it should be with your main meal. So we have the practice of intermittent fasting here, myself and Mr.Breaks. So we have our biggest meal, the most heartiest meal. That's what we break our fast with, and that's like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we don't eat until 3-4 in the afternoon. When we do that, that's like our main meal of the day. And the next meal that we may have is not even a meal. It's just like maybe fruits or seaweed. Just light, very light. Might be a soup or something like that. So when you break your fast, that should be a main meal. That's if you're doing the intermittent thing. But so we have a lot of people who do smoothies in the morning. So they be pouring in protein, the protein shake and whatnot. But that's calories. Those are calories. When you do smoothies, your digestive system is going to work before your elimination cycle is even finished. So you're putting more work on your body. When you're digesting, that takes a lot of energy. The digestive process takes about 70 to 80% of your body's energy, right? So the protein shakes in the morning or the smoothies in the morning, no, leave those out. If that's how you like to break your fast, then that's what you should do at 2-3 p.m. in the afternoon. And it cuts down your calories. So there's a lot of people who want to lose weight. It's like, I'm overweight. And then they do the smoothies, they do the protein shake in the morning. It's like, no, those are calories. You're putting calories into your body that you're not burning. So your body is not going to lose the weight, right? So the point of our detoxes is to provide your body with all the nutrients it needs without all the calories. So your body actually goes and your body will actually feed off the fat. And that's the thing why so many people are like, I'm doing this detox 14, I'm losing weight, but I'm not feeling tired. I'm feeling more energized. I'm feeling more muscular, because your body actually starts to digest, right? Or utilize the fat around your body, and it uses that for energy.
Absolutely. And Christine, I think Christine was on here a second ago, had a question. Hey, Christine, how you doing?
Hi, guys. I missed you.
We missed you too.
We missed you too, Christine.
Good. Okay. So I know you guys remember me, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So I don't have to go through my whole situation.
Well, you could do for those who ain't heard it before.
Okay. Well, I had breast cancer almost a year ago, and my breast cancer was estrogen positive. So that also increased the fibroids that I have. I already had a myomectomy in 2012, but they're back. And when I had a pelvic MRI done in end of September, October last year, 2021, the doctor told me that I had 30 fibroids, and I could not believe what he told me. And then I just haphazardly came across you guys on the OWN network, and I bought the fibroid detox in end of February. So I started March 1st. I did the whole 31 days. I took a break last Friday, but I've been back on it since Saturday. So my question to you guys is that I literally changed my diet. Well, I changed my diet from October, but I've really changed it some more since meeting you gentlemen. And I don't need to lose weight. If I lose 1 more pound, I think I'm going to disappear. So losing weight is not the issue for me. The issue is my fibroids and getting my hormonal levels to a state where these fibroids actually start to decrease, and also to avoid going on tamoxifen, which is a hormone suppressant drug that the doctors want me to go on that I've been avoiding for like 6 months. So that's the purpose for me, is to decrease the fibroids and also get my hormones to a level where the doctors are comfortable with the cancer not recurring. And also I'm preparing my body to do some egg freezing. So I'm hoping that when I go to the doctor next month, the end of May, that my levels are really good. So about the fasting, so I do wake up and drink a smoothie. I go to a organic place that we have here in New York. It's called Cornucopia, and everything is organic. They put bananas, and I think you guys said we can have coconut milk. I believe coconut milk is one of the ingredients. But I wake up starving. So if I have a job where I have to really think and use my brain cells. So I don't know how I'm supposed to wake up. And I don't eat till 10, 11 o'clock. Not 3 or 4, but 10, 11. When I wake up, I do snack on the pumpkin seeds.
Okay, good.
Snack on these. And if I do eat a fruit, it's like a mango, or organic mango. And if I don't, that's what I want to, can I have dates or no? Dates?
Well, dates are phytoestrogenic, which we say when you do have fibroids, anything like that, to leave them out for now. Sugar. Not because of the sugar, but because of the phytoestrogens that are in dates.
Oh, the estrogen, and I'm trying to get away from that.
So we and phytoestrogens, right, are like this. Some phytoestrogens can either help you, can aid you, or they can work against you, right? So it depends on your epigenetics whether the phytoestrogens from dates are going to be beneficial to you and actually, attach to your beta receptors, right? Or if they're going to attach to your alpha and cause a problem. So when they bind to your beta receptors, it actually works for you. It actually acts in an anti-estrogenic way, right?
So Dr. Amsu, how do I get that how do I find that out? If my body...
Well, the reason why there are certain things like cauliflower that we know binds to the beta receptor. It does have phytoestrogens, but we know that they bind to the beta receptors. But there are some that may bind to alpha or may bind to beta. That's why we say leave it out.
Leave it out, okay. Can I be honest with you guys? I don't like the way the banana, strawberry, coconut milk, and I think you guys said blueberries. I don't like the way that smoothie tastes. I need something to give me a little bit more, I don't know.
Right, as long as you can create your own smoothie, as long as what's in the smoothie is on the list. Did you hear what I said?
Go by the list. I don't like what you have on the list.
No, I'm saying what's on the list, as long as it's not something that isn't that we say don't have, right? So you don't have to, let's just say you make a strawberry smoothie and you like how that tastes, right?
Keep it strawberry,
right? If you add plantain to your smoothie instead of bananas, because we don't really like bananas that much unless they're the Musa bananas, right? But plantain, we'll say do plantain in your smoothies. So if there's a combination that you don't like, you don't have to have that combination. What we're saying is anything that we say is on a list, you can choose from those. It doesn't have to be exactly. So in our meal plans, we give recommendations. So if you like the recommendation, all right, you said banana, blueberry and strawberry, right? If that tastes nasty to you, don't do it. Do a different combination.
Okay. Question about my salads that I make. So I make kale, organic kale, everything's organic kale, organic grape tomatoes, organic the red peppers.
Okay.
A little bit of the sea salt, the organic sea salt, and a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of olive oil. Is that okay?
All right. So olive oil, right? If you refer, so did you get the Great Black Fibroid Detox? Do you have the Got Fibroids book? So on the list, we let you know olives and olive oil don't have those because, again, phytoestrogens. So you can use hemp seed oil. There's grape seed oil. There's other oils that you can use.
Oh, I can use hemp seed oil. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And coconut oil. Use coconut oil as well. So there's other oils to use aside from olive oil, because olive oil contains phytoestrogens. Olives do. So it's a strict. So to get results, you must read the list of stuff that you omit from your diet. That normally, you know, people say, yeah, that's good for you. But if you have fibroids, you have an estrogen dominance related condition, you know, leave it out.
Point taken. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
And another thing as well is there's the detox of the body, then there's the detox of the household, because there are a lot of household chemicals, detergents, bleaches, you know, or any kind of bleach is gonna be adverse, right? Contribute to your issue. Household detergents like washing powders, washing up liquids, air fresheners, furniture polishers, you know, makeup, hair lotions, skin lotions.
When you say makeup, can you get a little bit more descriptive?
Concealers, foundation, lipstick, eyeliner.
No. I wear mascara.
Mascara.
All right, mascara then.
Well, listen.
No, but just make sure, like, there are, all right, so there are substances called phthalates, right, that are endocrine disrupting, right, that if you suffer with an endocrine related issue, hormonal imbalance, estrogen dominance, you don't want to be using makeup like that. And if you do, make sure you buy phthalate free makeup.
Spell it, please.
All right, it's
Or put it in chat.
I'll put it in chat.
Put it in the chat. PHTHALATE.
It's a terrible word.
I don't know who invented that word, but they didn't have nothing better to do with the consonants. They just put
Just
4
throw them in
consonants
there.
in a row. Ridiculous.
But the bottom line is, Christine, is what Dr. Amsu is saying, and I'm not correcting what he's saying, just adding to that is, generally speaking, and it's almost a rule of thumb, I kid you not, it may sound a little bit far-fetched, almost everything that is sold in the supermarket that isn't a single ingredient food is containing toxic poisons. If it's in a plastic packet and there's 200 ingredients on it, and it can stay on the shelf, and it has listen, if a food has a sell by or a use by date that's 6 months in the future, ask yourself the question, how can that actually be food? There is no plant. The only thing that honey can last for years, right? Things that are naturally sterilized in nature, jam, preserves, because they're called preserves. The way they're made, they're already fermented. But any kind of vegetable or fruit or even animal product, it's going to go off. It starts to decay the minute you kill it. The minute metabolism of that plant or that food is stopped, it starts to decay. So if there's food that lasts for months and months and months, it's got toxins in it. The same thing with makeups, with chemicals in the home, whether you put it on your skin, your washing detergent. That's the fact of life. And Dr. Amsu is saying is that all of these things exacerbate, and a lot of them are actually creating estrogen dominance in the body. And if it's not estrogen dominance, there are other toxins that, because your body is using energy trying to fight the toxins, it hasn't even got enough energy or time to get the good nutrients. Because remember, your body's going to prioritize trying to get rid of toxins before it's okay. Look, before I get healthy, look, I got to get these free radicals out of my body. Which is why, with Yardie, when he's changed his lifestyle now, before he did the detox and the way he was living before, his body was having to deal with the toxins in the jerk sauce. What Jamaican company, Ocho Rios, I think is one of those companies, right? They make jerk sauce and hot pepper sauce, and we love them. But the minute they put it in the jars and try to get it into Sainsbury's and Tesco, they had to put emulsifiers in it. They had to put preservatives in the hot sauce. So where hot sauce was just like made with, Scotch bonnet peppers and some vinegar, whatever else. Now they had to add the emulsifiers so that Sainsbury's could sell it. So they've added toxins to what, you know, we in the Caribbean or we in Africa eat every day. And that's what you're doing. So you might even be buying something that you think is, you know, culturally acceptable, but it's got all these chemicals in it. Do you see what I mean? So foodstuffs, chemicals you put in your hair, on your hair, you wash your clothes with, all of them need to come under the spotlight.
Always read the ingredients. It don't matter if it's food or it's something to wipe down your bath or your shower. Read the ingredients. And right now there are companies, you know, the Melaleuca, you got companies that Whole Foods, the 365 in Sprouts. There are companies that use plant-based chemicals that you use in your household. You don't have to buy the typical Procter and Gamble products and the Smith Klein bleaching.
I just put back in your
You guys mute her.
Oh,
sorry.
That Laverne, you know we can hear you, Laverne.
Laverne's auntie's telling us something. Well, listen, guys, we actually have a hard stop at 3 o'clock, so we've got like 10 minutes or so. If you have a question and if you're feeling a bit shy, don't be shy. Spit it out. White Yardie is going to be here for a little, just a few more minutes. If you want to share a comment with him or ask him a question.
Getting dark over there, Yardie. It's getting dark.
Since the start of the call, it's gone down. It's gone dark. Now's the time, folks.
Yeah, it'll get dark up here now, you see it. Night time.
So listen, White Yardie is challenging everyone, guys, to change your life. And again, he made a comment at the beginning of this call. He's made it several times. White Yardie is not doing this for money, right? He's not doing this to gain followers and all the rest of it. His life changed. I hope you don't mind me sharing this, White Yardie, that he had a conversation with us offline and said, listen, if it's done this for me, you know, he put his wife and his family on it. He wants to share that with everyone. It's one thing going around the world telling jokes, but you're in the audience. And Dr. Amsu, we went to this thing on the weekend, right? They had a soul music picnic in Atlanta. And I kid you not, there was 5,000-6,000 people in the small park. And you just look and you see obesity. You see disease. You see people who can't stand up straight, who people having problems standing up because of their knees. You see hair problems. You see skin. And that's our community. So you can go and entertain them, but when you look out in the audience and you're seeing sick people, I'm speaking for you, White Yardie, you must think to yourself, listen, I can help you. I can help that person with that. If they just did what I did, you know, now we can really laugh together. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be here next year and I found out you didn't make it, you know. And so just sharing for you, White Yardie, with everyone, that this is something that you want to share with people because it's how it's impacted your life. And, you know, guys, we do this week in, week out. And a lot of people on this call, Dr. Keela, even you, Christine, Laverne, Michelle, I know for a fact, you've got a lot of people to change, to at least look at their lifestyle and make those changes, because for the quality of your life moving forward is where it's really at. So forget about the 2 weeks, forget about the 14 days without food. Think about 14 years from now. Think about 14 years from now, how you want to feel, how you know, what you want to be doing on your bucket list. How much of your bucket list are you going to be able to do? You know, ride a unicycle, you know, abseil, climb the Himalayas, whatever it is you want to do. You know, you won't be able to do that if you're not well, Dr. Amsu.
Right. And that's it. It's like keeping yourself. The point of food is to provide us with nutrition. And the point of nutrition is to keep our cells vibrant and vitalized and energized. So when you eat food that, you know, fake food, you're not going to get the nutrients. You're not going to get energy to your cells. So what happens? You start to age. You start to become decrepit. And no one plans to get sick. You got all these people making all this money, right? So we spend all our youth making money so that, boy, when we retire, we can start going on that yacht and start to sail out. But a lot of us, by the time we get to like 35, 38, we got high blood pressure where it's like, no, you can't go on a boat. No, you can't even go up in a plane because you got thromboembolism. You know, you got blood clots. You can't go up in a plane. So we don't plan to get sick consciously, but in our diets, we plan to get sick because that's all we've been doing. We've been conditioning our body for illness. So the whole point of what we do is to recondition the body for health and for vitality, to be energized. That's the point of food. Food ain't meant to fill your belly. Food is meant to give you nutrients that your body needs. That plain and simple.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So listen, no questions. I don't know if there's a couple comments in the IG. Let me share a couple of those comments with you. I think they're all positive. Some guys asking about it. Did you mention Iran? Some guys asking about Iran.
Wait, Yardie, you gotta come to the States. Come down to Florida and do a show. You gotta get something together.
There you go.
I will. Don't worry, man. That's part of the plan.
He's got to come to Atlanta first. What's he going out to Florida? Which part of Florida are you in?
I told you, I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, that's where the Yardies is at.
Oh, okay,
all the Jamaicans is in Fort Lauderdale.
All right.
Sit there.
There's a lot of them down here.
Yeah.
I got one
Yeah,
too.
I know him. I came Florida back in 2018, I think it was. But we didn't do Florida. We did Orlando and Hollywood or somewhere like that.
Yeah,
Hollywood's
Orlando.
not too
There's
far
a lot
from
of
me. It's
Jamaicans
like
in
25
Orlando
minutes
too.
from me.
Yeah, man. We are, don't worry, man. America tour is coming up.
There you go. Well, we've got people in the chat in IG saying, listen, the greetings from Toronto. So I know you've got fans out in Toronto. We've got people from the Middle East on the call right now. Of course, we've got London, the UK, here in the States. So listen, White Yardie, you've touched a lot of people, man. And we want to praise you for that. We want to keep pushing and hope we touch a lot more people.
We're definitely going to keep going because, funny enough, in the new show that I'm doing now, the new tour that I have going on, I talk about the detox as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I talk, because basically this new tour that I'm doing is discussing, I'm talking about the last 2 years of my life.
Right.
So from we went into lockdown, what it was like during lockdown, what it was like trying to come out of lockdown, all of this I talk about my relationship during lockdown, I talk about my children, talk about just everything in general, and then to where I am now, I talk about that, and I talk about the health and detox and the reason why I did it and what I did, and yeah, man. So I incorporate that into it's my lifestyle, so I talk about it.
Yeah.
We have to send you some banners with your QR code on there, so people can so we know they came from you,
Them can see it and get it.
Right.
Yeah. We got to come to your show. We got to come to London. We were going to come last year, but because of COVID and certain other foolishness, we said, we'll just wait for all that madness to die down. But we're going to come to the UK, come to your show. We got a bunch of people in the UK that want us to come and do some talks, various radio shows, some Instagram, some, the Facebook groups, and people all over, London. As you know, we're both from Northwest London, so we got a lot of people over there that need this. And interestingly, because we're here in America, a lot of what we put out, Americans see it, and people in the UK don't see it. And when they hear about it, they go, wait, we didn't know about this. And we think, wait, if you throw it on Instagram, people are going to know. But you see, Instagram's a very tricky platform. You can put stuff out there, and Instagram algorithm, 8 people will see it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's like, so that's why
Instagram change up the thing, man. They move funny, man.
Yeah. So that's why we try and do the several platforms. We've got people on IG, we've got the Zoom, we've got the YouTube.
But yeah, man, whenever you reach, man, let's go get a gym session in as well, and I thought
you were going to say gin and tonic. All right, we can do the gin thing as well. All right.
Gin and tonic.
All right. Yeah.
So when we come out there, the tricky thing with London is the weather ain't too good, and I don't want to miss the weather over here by being in London. I don't want to. That's what I'm saying.
You have to come like May, June.
May ain't good enough. May is listen.
Man, May good, man. Watch. I go see my video there, man. Picture them.
All right.
Where him there?
All right. No, but this is the thing. What the weird thing about the UK is you'll have one day and it's nice, hot, nice. And you think, all right, I'm gonna back off my shirt and them things, and then the next day it's cloudy and it's cold. It gets cold when it gets cloudy.
No, but that's why you have to understand the weather. Like out of my house, but I have one jacket. I have my next jacket. Like,
right.
You have to understand the weather. You have to understand, say England, so all right, carry 2 jackets, a lighter one, a heavier one. You have a pullover, hoodie, you know what I mean? Like you have to prepare. Yeah,
that's winter. That's what we do. That's what we do in Atlanta in the winter. Exactly that. So when it's summer, I don't want no cold. I don't want it to change back on a day.
Man, even summertime you have to left out the house and look a jumper or something. You can't just come out, cause when nighttime a road hit you, you say, woo.
Exactly.
Look a night breeze touch you,
cut you across your neck.
Man, you have to jar for something.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, listen, folks, if you're watching this, whether you're watching it live or you're going to see this recording, if you want to learn more about the Great Black Detox, White Yardie's journey, how it changed his life and how he wants to help others, go to White Yardie's bio. There's a link in his bio where he sends people, he's got his own page, his landing page, he's got information about his tours and all the rest of it. Go there and check it out. We do have an app, the Great Black Detox app. There's even a group in there for White Yardie. I believe you can join that as well. Listen, follow the links, learn about the detox, do the detox. We've seen this. We're not just saying this. We have the evidence to show it, not just because White Yardie's here. We have the testimonials on our website. We have the testimonials on our YouTube channel. People's lives are changing when they change their lifestyle. It starts with detox. There is no, I'm telling you, there is no medication. There are some wonder pills out there. If you take them, they'll, what they call it, appetite suppressors and all the rest of it. These are all artificial ways of trying to fool your body into not doing what it's supposed to do naturally. Kind of like the pill, right? Will they do something? They'll do something. But the thing is the side effects. It's the side effects. These are the things that they don't talk about. White Yardie, tell me, what side effects do you have from doing the detox? None. None.
That's I think, none. Not one. Not one.
Not one side effect. There's no side effect from the supplements. They're all natural, organic. There are no alcohol. There are no chemicals. There are no side effects from changing your lifestyle. But I guarantee any magic pill, any quick fix drug you take, there will be side effects. Then you'll be back on here saying, oh yeah, you know, I lost 20 pounds, but I developed this condition or that condition. We want you guys to avoid that, which is why we really push the Great Black Detox 14-day challenge. Listen, we want to thank White Yardie, all of your fans, all of your followers for coming on here, for doing the detox, for reminding the world about it, for really, you know, encouraging people to change their lifestyles and their habits. And we really look forward to those of you. Remember, go to White Yardie's profile, his link in bio. And White, we're going to record this. Hopefully you can share a link to this and put in your YouTube and everywhere else so people can watch it if they weren't able to make this. We will be shifting to a new time, folks. We used to do this 5 o'clock and it was kind of late in the UK. So 2 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be 7 p.m. UK time most of the year, right? They're trying to ban daylight saving over here. Is going to be the new time.
They're trying to make it permanent.
They're trying to make this shift permanent, right? But anyway, regardless, you know, it's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern, as White Yardie says. You can go in and find out what time it's going to be in your local hemisphere. But we're making it a lot earlier for you guys, so you can, you know, you don't have to wait up till bedtime to join the calls. So the Great Black Detox Clinic is back Thursdays, 2 p.m. Look out for that. White Yardie is back. You can see he's looking all hench. He's all muscled up. He's going to be playing in the new Fantastic Four movie soon. I don't know what role they're going to give you, but something, you know. Yeah. Listen, thanks to everyone that joined the call. Everyone on the IG, Dr. Amsu, final words.
Thanks for joining us, and get your detox. You know, get your supplements, get your detox. You know, make your life a better quality.
Absolutely. White Yardie, final words. And these are all your fans on here, mate.
Listen, people, if you ain't done it, do it. If you know somebody who can do benefit from it, you get me, recommend it, trust me. And when you do it, like, just get focused and do it. You understand what I mean? Like, why would you want to go back to a lifestyle that you didn't like? You made the change, stick to it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, just mentally prepare yourself and set yourself goals and structure yourself, and then you should be good. You get me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, if you had questions and you didn't get to them, please DM us and we'll get to your questions via email, again, through Dr. Amsu's DM or the Great Black Detox DM. Listen, it's been White Yardie, the infamous Dr. Amsu, yours truly, Mr. Breaks, the Great Black Detox. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.